Okay, so we watched the last dev talk. It was on the reworking of the roads. This is the brand new dev talk that just released, 11 minutes ago, regarding the Mists of Avalon. Hopefully we get some good details. There's a lot of pretty colors. Okay, let's hit it. I bet there's a date in here. I bet there's a release date on here. There has to be. No spoilers. If you've already watched it, no spoilers. Zero spoilers. All right, let's check it out.
Hello and welcome to another Albion Online Dev Talk. This is our second of 4 Dev Talks for our upcoming update, Beyond the Veil.
4 dev talks? They have to do one for armor, right? What's the other one? Because they're releasing new armor, the mists, they're reworking the roads. What's the 4th dev talk? That's interesting.
And we know a lot of you have been waiting for this Dev Talk specifically for quite some time.
This is correct.
Today, we'll be talking about one of the biggest feature releases in Albion's history, the Mists. When Beyond the Veil arrives, curious will-o-wisps will be found exploring the roads of Avalon and the open world of Albion. These mystical beings are timid and easily frightened, and when
it says legendary on it,
approached will likely retreat, using their power to traverse great distances toward their home in the mists. Though this portal is only open for a short time, adventurous souls can chase after them and find...
Whoa! Okay, there's 1 out of 2 here. There's 1 out of 2 here. Does that mean 2 people go to the same place? There's a 1 out of 2. Okay, hold on. Let's keep watching.
Find themselves in an extraordinary realm, and within Albion's new solo and duo player open world.
And duo player open worlds. There's solo and duo. I am extremely excited about that. Holy crap. Okay, so there's solo and duo. Okay, sorry, I had to stop. I'm very excited on that. That's awesome. I thought we were just getting solo roads or solo mists. We're getting solo and duo.
World experience. Portals to the mists are extremely volatile and close after 1 use, ensuring only a single player may enter through the portal at a time. More powerful will-o-wisps, however, can create slightly more stable portals to the greater mists that allow up to 2 people to enter, but these 2 types are kept completely separate, so solo players will never encounter duo players. Upon entering a mists region, players find themselves in a mysterious place full of known and unknown dangers. Magical creatures inhabit this place natively.
That thing looks wicked, by the way. That looks really nice.
Magical creatures inhabit this place natively, and you'll find that you're not the only one exploring
it's an owl.
Here.
Oh, look at that. That looks freaking gorgeous. We have a fishing area in the middle here. Little treasure. These mobs look like open world mobs. These do not look like Avalonian mobs. These are Morgana mobs.
Many of Albion's factions have also found their way here, and this new place has not done away with old hostilities. The heretics and Morgana alike have been trying to exploit the power within the mists and can be seen capturing wisps to study them for their own nefarious ends.
Oh, that's cool.
And the undead? Well, they've been here all along. Fortunately, enemies won't be the only thing you'll encounter within the mists. Though most regions here aren't quite as rich in rewards as the Outlands, successful adventurers will always be able to find wealth. You'll be able to find treasures similar to those found in the open world. Gatherers will be able to find both enchanted and unenchanted resources in a variety of forms. The unfamiliar creatures you'll find here are just as curious as the mists themselves. While some can provide hides, much like in the rest of Albion, you'll also encounter 3 special creatures. The Griffin is just as agile as it is ferocious, quick to prey on unsuspecting adventurers.
Ooh.
The Mistcrawler
Hold on. What was that? Let's back up for a sec. Back up. Is anyone noticing anything crazy on the screen? What is happening here? Look at the top. Look at the top. There's a timer. Mist closing in 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Is that like a total time that you're allowed to be in there? Is this like time gated completely? The minimap looks wild. I don't even know how to unpack that right now. Looks like there's 3 exits, an entrance into the roads of Avalon, and then 3 massive flower thingies. I don't even know. And another little mist wisp, it looks like, if I were to guess. That's my best guess. I don't know what the massive thingies are. Maybe just loot areas. They're up here fighting this griffin all the way in the north. That's unmarked. This thing is unmarked. Okay. Okay. This is cool. Okay. I think these little back thingies are for going back on the edge of the screen. If I were to guess, I don't know. Or maybe that just goes to neighboring maps. I have no clue. Let's keep watching.
To prey on unsuspecting adventurers. The mist crawler is equally dangerous, but an industrious crafter can find use for its resilient carapace. Finally, the Fey Dragon may look innocent and alluring,
that's cool.
but its mastery of wild magic makes it just as dangerous an adversary as any other within the mists.
That is the coolest dragons. That is the coolest creature they've ever added to Albion. That looks really, really cool. Dragons? Let's keep going.
Some mist regions are enchanted and carry greater rewards at the cost of greater danger. Similar to enchanted solo dungeons, the enemies here will be more powerful but yield more fame and riches. While the enchantment level of the mists is known upon entering, there's also an unknown element of chance. Each time you enter, you have a chance to find a rare mist that contains higher tier enemies and more lucrative rewards.
It's like beat red over there.
Finally, of course, there's the danger of other players. The mists have both non-lethal and lethal areas,
Interesting.
while the greater mists are universally lethal. For this reason, entrances to them can only be found in similarly lethal areas throughout Albion. All areas in the mists exist far beyond the rule of law, and whatever happens there doesn't affect one's reputation back on the Royal Continent.
I would hope not.
That means players are free to engage each other at will, but you'll have to be smart about it, as you'll have full access to your mount, making escape easy if one stays alert. And since everyone within a Mists region came through their own portal, everyone within is on their own and cannot count on the backup of their guild or alliance.
This is going to be so interesting.
Even if players group up on the spot or encounter a friendly phase, such groups will be torn apart as tides of the mists rise and recede in a constant state of flux. Eventually...
Oh, yeah. So even if you find someone that's friendly, it's very temporary.
Any region will be consumed by the growing mists. If you're quick, you can follow the will-o-wisps as they flee to their next place of refuge. If you're not, you're likely to become lost in the mists and will find yourself returned to the place you first entered. If you do choose to explore the mists despite the dangers and competition from other players, you will also have an opportunity to discover the fate of the will-o-wisps, who have become endangered by the sudden influx of outsiders, and you'll find many of them in need of aid. Helping them will earn you their gratitude, though you'll have to find out for yourself if the gratitude of wisps has any tangible value.
Interesting.
As you can see, the mists are an
Whoa, that was that's might. That's might. And it looks like a lot. Jeez. 8,000 might? That's ridiculous. I would hope that that's toned down, maybe. That seems a little high. That seems insane. That was weak. I don't even know what to say about that. I have no clue. That's crazy. 8,000 might is a lot. 4,000 favor? That looks rare, maybe. Yeah, maybe you just got to keep traveling until you find that. I don't know. We don't know anything about how rare that is or whatever. But that's awesome. I like it. Cool mechanics. And I'm sure it's probably fought over, I would imagine. Interesting.
The mists are an all-around open world-like experience, full of PvE, PvP, new opportunities to seize and mysteries to discover, all within a space dedicated completely to solo and duo play. We hope that you've enjoyed this first look at the mists, and we look forward to getting this feature to you later next month. Whether you're after...
Later next month. That's it right there. That's when it's coming out. So it's coming out before December because we're still in October right now. This launches next month. Next month. That's huge. Okay, let's keep going.
Whether you're after fame, fortune, or delving deep to uncover secrets, we hope you'll enjoy this brand new adventure in Albion Online.
Okay. All right, I'm really excited for that. I don't think I have anything bad to say on that. Like, I don't think there's anything I didn't like in here. Is there even a piece? I don't think there's any piece of this that I don't like. Buddy. Excuse me. Is it Leon? Leon? You got to set your moves, dude. What are you doing? He didn't even set his Q and W. Oh, you guys can't see. You guys can't see. What's wrong? What's wrong with this picture here? What are you doing? Set your moves. Out of your mind. Go back to 535 and look at the crystal spider on the map. It's small AF compared to the map size. Where? 535. Do you guys make any other interesting observations? 535. I don't see anything at 535.
Enjoyed this first look at the mists, and hope that you've enjoyed this.
Nope, that's not a thing. It's the last mini-map? I mean, 535 is not even close. Oh yeah, the little tiny spider. Yeah, it's interesting. You think the maps are really big? No idea. Bears in the mist? That's bad. Why are bears bad? Weakened Wisp Sanctuary. Escort your wisp to safety here. Super interesting. The only thing I fear is that group gameplay will be 100% like Hellgates, always including a healer. Well, solo play, I don't think we'll have that trouble, right? Duo play might. It's going to be difficult. Yeah, like, are they nerfing heals in here? Probably not. And if they're not nerfing heals, then it's just going to be healer DPS all day long in the mists. Although there's no, here's the deal is there's no, one thing to keep in mind. There is no lava, right? So if you run into a healer DPS, you can just back off. You can play as weird and as dirty as you want in these kind of areas. So yeah, I don't know. It's not total death. Like in, that'll be a big problem. Like that was the problem with old Hellgates, right? Whenever people brought healer DPS, sure, you'd win a lot of matches or the majority of your matches, but anyone could just choose to run away and leave, which was the reason that no one complained that much or at all about healer DPS in old 2s. In this, it'll be the same way. Like, sure, you might run into a healer DPS, but they can't kill you. So not only can you run away, people are going to be deterred from wanting to do that if they're looking to kill people. Right? Like if they're decent PvPers and they're looking to kill people, they are going to have trouble locking down a lot of groups because a lot of people are just going to run away. You're going to have two, they're going to have 2 DPS and they're going to probably be more mobile than your healer DPS. You know, in 2v2 Hellgates, the reason why they're so strong is they don't bring mobility. They go like night boots, you know, like gig boots, they go full defensive mode. They don't go with catch. They don't go with purge. They have to be super defensive, and that's why they always win. So in this, it's going to be more open world. So you're going to have a lot more option to actually fight them. If they want to survive and actually kill people in here, like, sure, you could bring a full defensive kit out here, but I don't think it's going to work to the same power and strength. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure with being able to just run away, it's not going to be as big of a complaint whatsoever. But that's not quite exciting gameplay since most people will still be going in with the safe choice, I'd assume. I don't know. I think it'll be fine. I don't think there's going to be an imbalance there. So what I took from this is that there are 4 entrances, and if it's capped to parties of 2, it should be a max of 8 people per zone. Well, we don't know about that. We don't know. What we're looking at on the map here is 4 exits, I'm assuming. That doesn't mean 8 people. We don't know. I would hope that a lot of people can show up here. I would hope that it's way more variable amounts, that it could be that you're alone, or that there's 3 of you, or that there's 20 of you. I would hope that it's very fluid and random. I think it would make for much more organic. And if it's something very specific, like, there's always 8 people, then you're going to be able to like tally up who's who and know exactly who's there. Wouldn't be as nice. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because, it should feel more like an open world area and not an instanced fight like a Hellgate. It should be more of like, our last one was nuts. There were 10 people. It was 5 teams. You know what I mean? I would hope it's more like that. Are we going to talk about what the new beasts give? Do we know? I think it's just hides, isn't it? Oh, the artifacts? Yeah. I mean, they didn't go over that stuff. But I believe they'll drop the new artifacts for the gear, right? They had the Griffin, the Spider, the Fey Dragon. Looks really good. Hidden names would be great. Well, it looks like you're going to be like, it's going to be hard to make friends in there. Every mist only lasts like 5 minutes or something. You know what I mean? I don't think we're going to have a problem with people grouping up all that often. I like that solo players will never encounter a duo group. Yeah. This is gonna be really, really good. I don't see much wrong with this. I'm just super excited about it. After seeing the dev talk for this, it's looking really, really good. That is looking really solid. Next month. All right. I gotta get going. Should we raid someone in the Albion directory? Could do RimWorld even, but Levy is live, Lupac's live. Nosk. Guys, who should we kick off to? Four items. Sorry. 3.15. What's happening?
Riches. While the enchantment level of the mists is known...
4 items? What do you mean 4 items?
The mists is known upon entering. While the enchantment level of the mists is similar to enchanted solo dungeons,
what are we talking about?
The enemies here will be more powerful, but yield more fame and riches.
4 items?
While the
Look at the enchant gen in the build plus on 0.4. 0.4? What are you guys talking about? What? 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 What the hell is that? There's 4 enchantment slots on the gear. What? What? There are 4 stars on that gear. 8.4? Is that real? Is that really a thing? There are 4 enchantment slots on that gear. A new tier? That's insane. 4. What? Okay. That's nuts. That's super interesting. Tier 9. I mean, this is, you can go 8.4 gear. That's the next video. I mean, what? That's nuts. Okay, wow. I don't even... That's a lot to unpack. Wow. Sell the 8.3. You can. The price will drop for sure. 8.4 food. I see 4 points on that food. 4 points on that potion. Why do we see 4 points on the potion? Potions only go up to 0.1 right now, don't they? Are we sure that that's not some weird thing in the video? That's weird. I don't know. That's really interesting. They could be using a dev UI for all we know, but very interesting. We don't know.
Known upon it.
We don't know if that's a thing, but 8.4 gear? That's nuts. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see. We'll find out.